Sorry, people. Good. Somebody shot.
Huh?
Somebody shot.
You did.
No. Somebody went to it. What's good, people?
I like moving my shit.
Does it feel like doing bubble cars? I'm not in this one. Oh, DNA, you gotta move the camera. Yeah. That's why I was like, I'm like doing this.
Knocking me out the way like I did something.
Just slide.
Huh?
You slide like this.
Like your shirt on.
Right there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How about this one?
You gotta move her a little more close for her.
Which way? This way?
This one. So you get Sean's.
Okay, this way. You alright? Let me know what to do.
Yeah, keep on going.
Oh, it's supposed to be like this. That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool?
Yes.
Okay.
What's good, people? What's going on? What's up?
You would think I know the number by now, right?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
It's 917-727-8020. You did. Because you didn't know. Because you didn't know. Why I gotta fight with this woman? I love it. I'm saying, why I gotta fight with this
I'm
woman?
not. All I said is you would think I would know the number, but I was typing words and you started spitting
Type
out the
of
number.
word. You said type of words, but you wasn't typing. 727-8020.
You sure?
Yes.
Sean, you gotta teach me your little glare because I need to use that in my own front to make things work better.
What do you mean?
When somebody says something crazy or that's stupid ignorant, you give a look that just puts people right in their face.
I said okay, so she don't give me.
No, see, yeah, you see that? That's the look. That look. That's the look. That's the look. That was the look.
That's still on Instagram?
Yeah, yo, I can't hear that in DNA. Is it this one?
Turn
Or?
the mic off.
Oh,
Hold on.
You hear yourself?
No, I don't hear myself.
We don't hear each other.
Katrina Charles has an event tomorrow.
Word. Shout out to Katrina Charles. 1, 2.
Alright, do now.
No, I don't hear nothing. I don't even hear the mic.
Okay, 1 second.
Or the headphones.
Yeah.
I cannot. I can think I can hear myself. I think I can.
I don't think you hear nothing.
I know I can.
1, 2.
I used to do my favorite book
Turn
growing
my
up.
mic up. Turn my mic up. Turn my mic up.
How much fun you had at the
What's going on?
and collard greens.
It's Halloween season. I can hear.
What?
The best
What?
things in life.
You turn
I'm not
these words to Wizz.
Huh?
Put mic face in front of you.
Yeah, but I don't hear nothing at all.
I'm so sorry because I don't know where that came from.
Yeah, I hear it now. Hello? It's low though.
He loses his name, his fame.
Maybe you're not close enough to the mic.
1, 2.
Now,
The DNA always
Yeah, I hear myself.
talking to the mic.
All right. 1, 2. My headphones low.
You don't need them to be high. We need you to be able to hear your kids and your wife when they are.
What? Oh,
I don't.
you know what I'm saying? What's good, people? Let me see who checked in on my party.
I don't know. I feel awkward today.
Let's see.
What's happening?
Shout out to Mirror.
Well, happy Saturday. How was your week?
What's up to keep up, yo? We we can't. We ain't gonna play you no more. But enjoy your win. All right. Because her Jets beat my team.
Oh yes. Everybody beats the Cowboys.
Whatever. We be back on track.
Where's that guy earlier? Didn't he sound like fucking Cassidy the rapper?
Yeah, but he can't see from Philly.
You know I can't
No,
hear
but
music on my
Cassidy's from
headset.
Philly. You know Cassidy? I don't know him personally, but just his voice. And Cassie's like a little bit darker than he was. He was on the light side, but
What happened to Cassidy?
It reminds me
I don't know.
yes, that no, and he sounds like him too. Yeah, no, they have similar, but the first thing I thought of was Cassidy.
I don't know that one.
That's not like Cassidy.
Huh?
Well, she hit you with that?
Yeah.
So what's the event at?
You want me to share it now?
Oh, okay. We can share when we get off. Don't be looking at me like I'm all crazy.
I'm not looking at you like that. As a matter of fact, I'm sitting in our page.
Enjoy
Hey
that
Anthony,
win.
how are you?
Enjoy that win. Nah, it was a good game. We almost
Almost ain't good enough. Shout out to Brooklyn United. They got a game in Yonkers
It's
tomorrow.
not going to be YO.
Did you see your boy though? Did you watch the video I sent you?
Yes, that was a good touchdown. That was a good touchdown.
You're not in the front.
Well, then I got to sit back now. What's up?
See, if I move over, the cameras aren't right.
Oh, Dina, can I get some water?
No,
1 second.
water is not free. Hello.
Press on the air. What's up?
Tyrone, what's up, Freddie?
Reverb, rewind.
Hello, radio people and internet people.
What's going on? I see my favorite couple on.
Why you gotta be on the line? Say hi.
I'm saying that's my favorite people, though. That's my peoples.
Yeah, hi, Purdy. Hi,
What up? What
How
up?
are you?
Gay
My mic
people.
sounds low. Check 1.
My mic sounds low. Check 2.
I don't know. We just sound real mellow tonight.
I know. What's up?
Put your headset on. We just really like.
Yeah.
He doesn't need water, baby.
Yeah, I'm a diabetic. I need water.
No comment.
People, I bought. Oh my God, I got to put the mic there.
So those of you who have just tuned in on DNAradio.net, you're tuned in to Venus versus Mars on DNA Radio with Charms and Wizz.
That's right. I'm Wizz, and
I
that
was gonna ask them to
person.
guess who was Wizz and who was Charms.
Well, they know. Okay, you can be wisdom then. It can be short for wisdom.
Grand Wizard. Grand
Yeah.
Wizard. It wasn't Grand up the flash like a wizard or something?
Yeah. You know that. What's up, Destiny? How you doing?
How you doing?
You know that.
Yeah, that was she like my icon. I feel like I don't care what y'all say.
What?
Who?
Wendy Williams, that's my boo.
Oh my God! You still with Wendy Williams? Shout out to Wendy Williams. She a cool
She's
people.
an icon.
Yeah, she's a
He's
good
a
people.
gossiper.
She's terrible.
Aren't we all? She's an icon.
No,
No, she's
we're
a
not. I have
different
never gotten in my
gossip,
life.
and she's a different kind of terrible.
No, because y'all all tune into Soapfish and all those other shows. She's an icon. Leave her alone.
He's a gossiper. He's a disgrace to the black race.
No, I wouldn't say that.
She's
She's a disgrace to my beautiful black
you
race.
can't
I
do
think
that.
she would be okay if she lost the image of trying to be the biggest fag
That's
cat
how-
out there.
No, she's not a fat cat.
She is.
No,
The way she talks
she's
and kind
not.
of says to gay people is sickening.
Yeah.
Why is
disgusting.
it
It's
that-
disgusting.
Why is it that you gay people will take down a whole person's
Only
career just
faggots really
because
like it. No real
they
men
can
like
say
it.
whatever they want about whomever they want? Gay men have some of the worst habits when it comes to talking about
Oh, they
women.
built the
I
shade.
no, that
Y'all
No,
built
no,
the
no, no,
shade.
no,
Y'all
but
pulled
y'all-
down the
Look
shade.
at poor Ellen DeGeneres. All she did was hang out with her good friend GW.
Uh-huh.
Y'all still mad about that.
Man,
Anyway, move right along now.
what's good?
Yeah.
So it ain't no spoiler alert. I'm saying, I just want to say a rest in peace to Lakeisha Grant.
Oh my God, I
You
can't
know.
believe Keisha. I knew she was gonna die, but I didn't know she was gonna die that way.
That's
I
crazy.
knew she was gonna die.
I didn't know. I didn't know. I was like, I thought she was gonna run away with the bag.
No, come on, either Tommy was gonna kill her or somebody was gonna kill her.
I thought probably Dre would have got out of the get back at Tommy, trying to, because even though he knows Tommy don't know they too big and what's in behind it.
When he finds, you know what's gonna happen? They're gonna twist it so that he finds out too big, and the other guy tried to set.
Yeah, because he don't know Black Grimace is gone. I don't think he knows Black Grimace is gone.
Yeah, they didn't go rehatch that yet. But when he found out, he's gonna think 2-Bit and I just forgot the guy's name did it, and then he's gonna somehow blame them for Keisha's death. I don't know. But we gotta wait 2 weeks.
No, it come on tomorrow.
No, it doesn't.
It didn't say 2 weeks. It
said
said one more show before before it goes on break.
Okay, maybe I heard it wrong.
People, let me know, because if I might be wrong.
Maybe I heard it wrong. I was just so distraught that Tasha killed Keisha.
She had to go.
Jesus. And Cash was there, man. That was a mess. Tommy done brought the damn ring.
He brought the ring. So now you got to bring it back. Got to bring it back.
He's going to bring it back.
He going to bring it back. You know what I'm saying? He going to bring it back and get the house sold. You know, if you go on my Facebook, if you go to Wizz and Charm's Facebook page, you can see the house. I think it's 1-point-something million. You know, 2 weeks old. I'm saying I guess y'all can keep the furniture and all that. You know, because I don't think Tommy gonna even sell it. I wonder if he still got that apartment though. He still got that loft.
Of course he does. Everything, all business deals go on in the loft.
And where is what's the name staying?
Oh.
Come on, my
Where's
boy,
who?
Mr. St. Patrick.
Yeah, he moved out of the penthouse, right?
Yeah, he can't be in the penthouse. That's like, yo.
But come on, he owns properties.
No, he owns what property he owns. I'm waiting.
He doesn't own properties?
No, he don't.
Watch, they're gonna come up with that in the next.
He gonna stay at the what's in there?
So where does he get his money from?
He gonna stay at his club?
He might have a room upstairs.
He's spending the night. He's going to Keisha's. I mean, not Keisha. He's going to Tasha's house.
No, he's not staying. He doesn't stay with Tasha.
He's gonna be staying with Tasha now.
Why?
Can't have no place to stay.
You know how long ago they shot up his house? He's living somewhere else because remember he was in the bedroom jacket.
Who bedroom?
Now, how do y'all know all these things? Like, this is
you don't watch Power?
No, I don't. Okay, that explains it. You don't have to explain.
You don't watch Power?
No.
Are you living? Are you breathing?
Listen, I come out of my cave every once in a while when I have good behavior.
Gotta watch Power, man.
I'm not even gonna touch that, baby.
Power.
I'm gonna let that one go over my head. It's intriguing. You know what? I like the way.
Yeah.
I cannot tell. Normally, I can tell how the script is gonna go. With Power, I can't tell how the script is gonna go. One day they could be here, the next day they could be in West Jersey.
We got a caller.
Yeah.
Warbucks. What's up, Warbucks?
Yo, what up, D?
Yo, we missed.
Keisha had to go.
She had to go.
She had to go.
You know what? I got something to say.
You know what? I think she was the shot her and killed her. She was. What about my son? Bitch, what about my son? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what she blew her brains off. And I would have added that in if I was the director. I would tell her to say that part right before she blew her brains off. Yeah. And your man Ghost. You say your man Ghost ain't got no place to stay? Yes, he do. He gonna move in with that one chick.
I don't think
she's feeling him.
You think
she's
so? But I don't think
Because remember the last season when the dude, Lorenz Tate was like, yeah, how about it? You know, me and you do this thing. And she's like, well, I got my eye for somebody else.
Yeah, she likes Ghost. Right. She likes Ghost.
And your man Ghost, I believe
Wait, hold on. Call him James because he don't like to be called Ghost. Respect him.
But wait.
Respect him, little brother.
Lorenz Tate, what's his name? What's his character's name? Tate. He just threw away his whole damn career running his mouth. His career is done.
Yeah.
He's gonna be the next enemy of Ghost.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Ghost gonna take his spot. She gonna tell Ghost to love the governor. So watch, man.
But I don't think Ghost is feeling her like that. Like I don't know.
Ghost is about power, man. If he can get his project running, he gonna do what he got to do to get his project running.
Ghost is gangster, Warbucks, because he said I just lost my woman to his wife, not even his ex-wife yet, because they even signed the paper. He said, I just lost the woman I love.
The woman I love. She just doesn't
He said that in front of like.
And your man, what's that dude's name? The light skin who killed Tommy Boy.
Dre?
Yeah, the Dre. Yeah. He gonna be the one in power. Like when they do 48 Shots to Power. Are they doing that or they keep going with power? How they gonna do it?
They're gonna do power after 48 hours after.
Yeah. That's when I think
Mary J. Blige.
Tommy's gonna take your cash. Tommy's gonna take. You gotta take cash in because nobody else.
That's if Tommy lives. Somebody gotta go.
I don't know.
I think Tommy gonna get locked up.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think Tommy and Ghost gonna team up again.
They only team up probably to kill Jason.
Yeah, Jason's done. Jason, he's gotta go.
But then who gonna get the product?
So who the plug though? So who gonna be their plug?
I don't know.
Like you can't kill the plug.
Well, they already planning to kill the plug. The plug is.
Ghost one out, and you won't let Ghost out. You feel me?
No, but he's blackmailing both of them now. Like he's playing them against each other, and they don't like that. Like Tommy and Ghost, neither one of them like to be told what to do. Like who the freak this dude think he is? He's done.
Yeah.
But that's my show. I'll be checking out that. I'll be checking out that Wu-Tang and DNA. You gotta watch that.
That's right.
With Bumpy Johnson. That's serious too.
Yeah, I want to check that out tonight. That Bumpy Johnson one, I heard is awesome. You saw it? Hold on, what about I think DNA was tuning into it because he's plugging up. He's about to tell us what's going down.
Talking about Bumpy Johnson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Father Harlem.
Yeah, I can relate. Even though it was before my time in terms of me being mature enough to understand what was going on, but I can relate to it. I'm up on all three series so far. It's excellent.
DNA's watching Bumpy and Rihanna.
Yeah, no, I used to always wonder, where are the black gangsters? How can the Italians and the Jews and the Irish have everything? At least we were gangsters too. At least we were that too. That's good. That's a good thing. So it sounds crazy, but it's a good thing that we weren't a bunch of punks. We were not punks. You know, that's the whole thing. We were not punks.
We've never been punks. So I had a.
Look at all these punks today. Politicians, a lot of the preachers, a lot of the actors, and I won't go on. You know what I'm talking about.
Sellouts.
Thank you. Sellouts. You're right. But it's good to see there was a strong black man like DNA, the Black Panthers, and Bumpy Johnson. Power to the people.
That's you?
So, Wiz, you know who you gonna go for the Halloween?
Yes.
You know who the dude Malcolm X is, right?
Oh.
That's the dude that played in a different world when he was the sergeant's son.
Yeah.
That's who that is.
Yeah, he's a good actor. He's excellent. Excellent actor.
That's who he's from. All right.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm just tuning in. You know, man, with the chime in. Shout out to everybody. Shout out, Rock, man. What's good, man? I just checked out your show, too. Excellent, you know what I mean?
Hold on, Warbucks. I got to ask you a question.
All right, yeah, what's the question, D?
Do you go to the barbershop down there in Atlanta?
I don't go barbershop. I got braids, baby.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right. So you heard about the barbershop down there, right?
No, what happened?
There's a barbershop that we did on Love and Lust show. That the barber cuts the hair naked.
Oh Lord. Warbucks is not doing that.
I saw that picture on Facebook. I thought that was fake. But that's crazy.
That's supposed to be real.
That's a movie. It's a movie. That's a movie.
But what would be a reason for
They're trying to make it reality. They're trying to make it a reality.
Oh, it's an adult movie?
Yeah, it's an adult movie. It's a theme. You know, people have different.
I don't know, DNA.
The little nurse with a little
I
eyes,
don't know.
a little short nurse skirt with no panties. It's like a theme type thing, you know.
I don't know. He had nothing. I didn't see. I wouldn't watch it.
No, I saw it.
And then
That
like,
showed me.
When you come down here and listen one day, I can be your barbershop, man.
Yeah, I'm looking for a barber too. You know, I'm looking for a barber. I need a shape
Well,
up.
yeah, I'm just working, just out here, you know, raking in the dough. So, raking in the dough. Remember that song back in the day?
Yep.
That was hot.
Yep.
But, yeah, I'm just tuning in. I just want to call in to show my love, man. You feel me? So y'all take care and be easy. I'm pulling in.
All right.
All right, thanks for calling.
All right.
What's the number, Wiz?
Not okay. 917-727-8020.
Oh, Warbucks, you still it?
No.
Well, yeah, we sound out there radio.
Oh, well, while we take this brief moment, our favorite designer, Katrina Charles, she's doing a pop-up shop. Yeah, friend to the show. She's doing a pop-up shop tomorrow, 191 Knickerbocker Avenue. They're brunch specials, so get your French toast sticks, mini mac and cheese, chicken and waffles, and $5 white sangrias. It's Sunday, October 20th from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. Again, Katrina Charles, we all know her, pieces of wisdom, faith, friend to the show.
Mm-hmm.
She will be at 191 Knickerbocker Avenue.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Get the
Yeah.
waist beat, Joe.
Your time?
Yeah, she will be there from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Yeah.
You know, you guys gotta remember to tell me to slow down. You know, I speak fast.
Yeah, you gotta speak. You know.
Yeah. You have to remind me.
Yeah,
sometimes.
Charles.
Oh, darn it. I had an agenda for politics today, and I don't have my notes in front of me.
Speaking of politics,
What's up?
Oh, it's coming back to my brain.
this is trending right now.
What's up?
Should a 12-year-old be suspended for hugging a teacher?
What the heck?
You know, somebody got 10 years for hugging a judge and a brother of the victim. I'm just saying.
Did they tell them not to? But this is a child, a 12-year-old child. That has
And they told him not
Was it a
to.
white teacher?
Nope, they didn't tell them not to.
Was it a white teacher?
So there's a story out of Massachusetts.
Answer that question, Miss Chauncey Wong.
I presume it is. Yes, it is. It is. From the
black,
story,
and
it
a black
is.
student.
And a black student. DNA. He's so observant. I can't with DNA.
Well, I'm just
No, it's
saying.
so predictable.
But
You don't even have to be
I just gotta say, the teachers now, our teachers wasn't looking as bad as they're looking now. That's what I'm saying. I saw a lot of posts of people talking about their teachers and stuff like that. Should this person be teaching in the class? No, we didn't have teachers looking like that. From what I see on social media, we didn't have teachers like
Because we didn't have the medium to do it. Like we didn't have the medium to do it. We weren't all connected, right? So once you have something like the internet, everything is caught on camera. Even if I'm the viewer, I have the option of catching you in your most unfavorable light or catching you in your most favorable light. So there are some instances, what do I mean by that? There are some instances where the truth is told, and there are other instances where the truth is biased to whatever I want people to see.
Miss Charms.
Right.
Now, where do you get this information from? You gotta be careful out there with your social media.
Oh, no.
A lot of fake news out there.
Oh, no, this is not social media. This is an actual story in the Sun. In Massachusetts, a 12-year-old boy was suspended from school for assault after he hugged his teacher during a gym class. The pupil put his arms around the sports teacher after she gave him a timeout for goofing around doing a dodgeball game at the school in Massachusetts, USA.
So you're reading this from, again, what source?
This is coming from the Sun.
What is the Sun?
The newspaper.
There's really a paper called The Sun.
Yeah, it's really a paper called the Sun.
From what?
Oh, Mr. Marvin loves
It's
that.
in Massachusetts.
I've never heard that before. The Sun.
Well, it's like different publications in different cities, DNA.
You never heard that either. Let me try to make
No, but I did hear Sun. No, but I'm just saying.
And
There's like papers that I didn't see in New York. I know when I was in Dallas, I saw the Ledger and stuff like that I didn't see in New York.
And
And
not to mention, the first time I heard it was on D.L. Hughley's show, and I researched it myself.
gotta respect him, so I might take it as real news.
This was trending news
They say
Friday.
It was founded in 1964.
The Sun.
Yeah, the Sun News.
What city?
Hey, City Con.
It says it was published in the United Kingdom.
Sun. Oh, well, thank you. You know who owns the Sun? That dirty, low-down bum, Rupert Murdoch, who owns Fox. He owns the Sun. And they used to diss Michael Jackson on a regular basis. So screw the motherfucking Sun.
Okay, we're not talking about Michael Jackson.
Okay,
We're
let's
talking
go
about
back to the
12-year-old
story. Let's go
boy.
back
I'm
to the
just
story.
saying, understand your sources
No.
of information.
But
The Sun is owned by Robert Robbie. Prove it.
But they picked this up. They picked the story up.
DNA, what does that have to do with the little 12-year-old boy who was wrongfully suspended for 10 days because he hugged the teacher because he wanted to go play dodgeball? The most important thing is the 12-year-old boy who was suspended for 10 days and they tried to put in his record of assault.
To realize where this source comes from. Man, I'm on the little kid's side. I'm just saying that be careful. Because but just change topics for a minute. 1 second. There's a new news channel called Black News Channel, BNC. And like, remember we thought Black Entertainment Television was for black folks, BET?
No, you told us this is owned by the Republicans, right?
We thought BET was, hey, BET's gonna be our savior to MTV. And BET was owned half by the black and half by the Irish. And the black man said out of his own mouth, and I heard him say this, I didn't build this for black people. I built this business because there was a void in the marketplace. You had MTV, but you didn't have no music for black folks. So I built MTV to play black entertainment, but it's not for black people. So be careful with all these. I guess black would be an adjective, Rock. Was black an adjective? Black?
So was it? Are you saying
yeah,
that?
it is.
Were you
Person
saying
place
that?
on now. Person place on thing.
Were you saying it was wrong?
No,
for them
because
to
blacks and
build
colors are
build a
adjectives as well.
station? Who's talking?
No, I'm talking about Black News Channel.
Y'all want to have the conversation together?
Yeah, we do. So give me that.
Nah, you can do that on his show. But here's the thing, right? Are you saying it's
No, Black
wrong?
News Channel. Talking about Black News Channel.
Right, but you just knocked BT because they wanted to have a medium for black music to be played in.
Well, no, he made it clear it wasn't for black people.
No.
He didn't build this for the black community. He built this because MTV were not playing enough black videos. So he didn't build this for black folks. We have our own station. He just used the name Black Entertainment Television as a marketing tool. So it wasn't like, this is ours. Let's go so nice and proud. Like, what's it, Black Wall Street? That was ours. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't build it for us. But you have to understand, he got, I think, $500,000 from the Irishman alone. I can't think of his first name.
But didn't Robert Johnson own BET at first?
That's the black man I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's the person I'm talking about. But Robert Johnson didn't have the black community in his heart when he built this company. He got half the money from, I can't think of the guy's first name. Something Malone. He's a big wig. He owns Liberty Media. Look it up, somebody with computers. Liberty Media. It's something Malone, an Irishman, and that was his homeboy, and he gave him $500,000. I'm not mad at nobody.
So you got upset because he
I'm not upset.
No. I'm asking you a question, DNA. You have to
I'm just the messenger. Don't.
I want to go back into the story. Right.
One thing at a time, man.
Yeah, but hold on.
Yeah,
we want to make it the story.
We're going to get back to the story.
Let's go back to the story.
I just hate to hear facts.
No, I don't want to hear that.
That's the problem with the black community.
No,
I don't want
not.
to hear this.
No, we want to talk about that story.
Here's the problem.
No,
No, it's not that we don't want to hear facts. In
trying to
one
get the
breath,
story
they're
out.
saying that he didn't build it for black people, but he still used it as a medium to distribute black music. So what's your argument, DNA? At the end of the day, he used the money from somebody else. Everybody needs a donor. Everybody needs help, right?
Well,
unfortunately, donor, investor, all translate to the same
thing. Donor don't
thing.
want the money back. Investor want to get
okay,
profit.
sometimes, yeah, you're right. But at the end of the day, he still used it to benefit the hip hop culture.
His
and all
whole
of that.
mindset, Ms. Charms, was not for the black community. His mindset was not a Black Panther mindset, which meant that I would build this for the community. His mindset, I'm just going to do this because there's a void in the marketplace.
And exactly right.
Let me take advantage of this void.
Exactly.
I would do the same thing because if it ain't there, let's do it.
Right. That's the whole
That's
thing
called
behind.
an opportunity.
That's
That's
innovation.
the problem. You people have to understand. I said you people on purpose. If you just build for just money, you're neglecting your community.
No, he's not, because look at how many people
I'm
come
talking about what
behind
he
him.
just said right now.
No, but that whole
I'm
idea.
talking right now, what you both just said.
But that whole ideal is how we were able to foster the hip hop sensation that we have now, right? That was our connection,
records.
right? The connection to the rest of the world.
Build it to promote hip hop,
but it did.
But
it did.
But the people that behind it developed the story. I mean, shows and all that come from.
Tyler Perry has his whole network on
That's a different. Now, Tyler Perry comes from a black consciousness.
It doesn't matter.
No, it does matter.
He used BET to get his uplift.
Apples and oranges.
No, it's not.
Tyler Perry has a black consciousness consciousness about his whole business model, as opposed to, see, you got to do your homework. Google it, and pull up Robert Johnson. He ain't thinking about black folks.
But you missed the point.
He's not thinking about
you
the black
missed the point,
community.
Miss DNA. You missed the point. He may have been on one track, but how did it benefit the community? Tyler Perry, yes, it did.
I thought people were complaining about all that booty shaming, the women this, the women that, and now you're saying it was a positive? I'm sure you heard in passing.
You think that's all that went on BET?
90%?
No, that is not all.
That's not even 90%.
Nah.
What was the positive stuff?
Excuse me, we had Mary Jane, right? And then I say that right?
That's after.
It doesn't matter.
That's after he sold. That's after Robert Johnson sold BET to Viacom. Okay, then the programming changed a little bit.
Nah, I used to watch BET all the time in college. I didn't have that problem.
Well, you come from that college that. You know what college
don't
you come
don't
from?
play with Lincoln University.
No. You come from that historical black.
No,
why are we getting so off track from the story?
Off track from the story.
Let's go back to the story.
No, we understand the mindset. Those people that come from those historical black colleges, it's like, I don't want to insult my black race, but sometimes you can have problems in terms of your
DNA.
Okay, DNA. So let's inform people that's watching the show what was going on in UMass, because everybody's hearing other stories. I mean, well, Massachusetts. I'm saying.
Right. So at the end of the day, this 12-year-old boy got suspended because he hugged the teacher. He was asking the teacher if he could go play dodgeball, and he hugged her, and the teacher went back and said it was an inappropriate hug. So they had gave him a 10-day suspension and tried to put him on, put it in his record as assault.
And so what, they forced it to get off?
Of course his mother did, and he's a foster care child. So he has needs. He's a special needs kid from what the story says. So the mom fought back. It ended up 4 days suspension, as well as it's not on his record as assault. It is on his record as disruption of school. How?
Huh?
Right.
How was like disrupting it for a hug?
Right. That's nerve-wracking. That shouldn't even be on his record.
And the mother should take him out that school.
So what should we do about it? Anything? Ms. Jones? Mr. Wizz?
I would just like get the word out for the story so people can just,
Is there a number we can call a principal? Is there a number we can call a principal?
You know what? They did not give a number.
And they're not going.
What's the name of the school?
Forest Grove Middle School.
In what city again, please?
And this is in. Hold on.
Don't say Springfield.
Springfield,
Massachusetts.
Roxbury?
Waterbury.
You know what? We're going to Google this. Forest Grove Middle School. Remember that?
What is that? Forest Grove.
Forest? What did I say?
Forest.
Grove? Anyway, keep talking, Wes.
So Forest Grove. So I think that we should just get it out, so that because a lot of people doesn't know what's going on, and this might happen to somebody else, child in another school. That. Oh snap! Why is it?
Rochester, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Did I say that right? Rochester, Massachusetts.
Rochester.
Doesn't have an H. W-R-C-E-S-T-R. Worcester.
Yeah, I heard of it.
Massachusetts.
Yeah.
I've never heard of it.
Well, I'm saying.
No, I'm not going to say that.
You're not going to go there.
Let me see how many.
Springfield's where a lot of black people live.
Not Rochester.
So I don't know.
That's actually it's
so the moral of the story is what, Ms. Jones?
The moral of the story is.
I said Miss Jones. Charms.
Miss Charms, get it right.
You like Miss?
The moral of the story is the superintendent needs to rethink his policy. That doesn't make sense. You don't give a child suspension for hugging a teacher.
Especially if they have special needs. That's just plain old wrong.
Yeah.
And his record. And
it needs to be taken out of his record. It needs to be taken out of his record. Like, I don't think it's enough that the mom just stopped at, oh, well, it's 4 day suspension. Like, she needs a stronger pull, and she needs support, because that shouldn't even be in that child's record.
He has an IP.
He's a foster child.
But he's special need, right?
That's what it claims.
So it should have an IP. Child should have an IP.
What's an IP?
IEP?
IEP.
What is that?
It's when the kid needs special service.
Special needs. It's the new,
special service in school, so they deal with him.
That only in New York or around the country?
It's around the country because it deals with his behaviors. His behavior is probably abnormal than a regular child.
He may need extra resources.
Yes.
Like he may get angry a little bit. He may take the way he interprets, the way he speaks may be a little different. Understanding. He may need a lot of coaching. Sometimes when it comes to, he may have issues with focusing. There are a lot of things that go on.
Or emotional.
Do you think the teachers and the staff the faculty would have known about those young child needs?
They do know.
Yeah.
It's on school record.
So why would they take such a ridiculous stance?
Because the teacher felt it was inappropriate, and she went and reported to the principal.
So let me ask you, Wizz, if this was a white child, a white 12-year-old child, and a white teacher, do you think the same thing would have occurred, Mr. Wizz?
No, you already know the answer.
Speak to the microphone.
You already know that answer.
Well, I just wanted to make sure we're on the same page. You were rushing to get off the BET.
No, because the BET, I didn't want to go with it because we was
I
talking
want
about this.
I want to make sure your heart's in the right place. Okay, so you're concerned about the child, not just moving up.
Yeah, BET. Yeah, I understand with the whole BET with Robert Johnson. I understand with Robert Johnson and all that, but
you didn't understand until I brought it to your attention. You didn't understand.
No, I did.
I understand.
No, but like I said, it was an opportunity, and he did. But my whole thing is, a lot of people have opportunities that they do not use. If you seize a moment, you do it. Whatever is wrong and right, I'm saying, but he brought jobs and created people's careers off of that as well.
Right.
That's all I'm going to have to say. Whatever was wrong, somebody benefited that wouldn't probably had a chance.
I know they never played the nerves of rap.
Well, but also, you know, but you got to have a strong promotion behind it as well.
Payola, baby.
Yeah.
That's the way the world works, unfortunately. Yeah. But moving right along. Music break, or we still
on a music break? Yeah. Keep on talking, but this is
But yeah, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Unfortunately, the world is driven on money. So money talks, BS walks. Next.
Okay. So no, you was just telling me a story. Okay, I know we was supposed to be talking about the topic, but there's something I also wanted to bring up as far as what you were saying, as far as with
1 second, excuse me, what was the girl name for the party? What was her name again? Doll?
Cash Doll.
Cash Doll? Yeah, she did an interview this week on the Breakfast Club.
Who, Cash Doll?
Mm-hmm.
We were trying to get her. I was supposed to go to a thing, you know. But,
you didn't tell me about it.
It was only one ticket that I wasn't going. You would have went by yourself?
Why not? Karen is worried about myself. But anyway, what was you going to say?
Excuse me, what song are they pushing?
I don't know the single.
I have more than two. Okay,
here's one. Hold on, I'm trying to find it.
Well, right now, people, if you're listening to us on DNAradio Radio, this is Venus versus Mars, and you're hanging out with Charms and Wizz. Thank you for tuning in. We're about to go into a quick music break.
And our first topic will be...
When we come back, I'm going to talk about ladies, would you date a man who waited 90 days before he spent money on you?
That's what I'm saying, with this whole social media and everything, as far as that, a lot of people are saying no. Some people are saying yes, some people are saying no. Because it's just like an equal balance. Like, well, if I have to wait for him to spend money on me, he's going to wait for me.
I think it should be even, Steven. So let's go to the music break.
This whole dating thing is just so retarded now.
Dating is crazy.
It's retarded.
It is retarded. Dating is an interview.
Now I got to answer that.
It's retarded.
It's an interview.
It's retarded. It's not an interview.
Because you got to find out.
Hold on. We said we're going to a music break.
Okay, so you got to put the pause on it because you know what I'm about to say.
Whatever, write it down.
I got you back, Wizz. I'm on this one. I'm on this one too. I'm gonna tell you something that I see though. I'm gonna say when we get back in the head. I seen a meme that kind of struck a nerve with me. It's funny because this dude who I think is BS, he actually said something pretty good, but I think he said it to try to get points and try to say that this one girl get on there all out. She was basically what do you say? What do they call it? The city girl mentality stuff. She's like, if another motherfucking guy asks me out on a date and do this and trying to take me where I don't want that. She's like, I'm all about the bag. As soon as she said that and stuff like that, so you mean to tell me your brother got to post you on something like that in order for you to do that? And mind you, you're not even going to put the real thing in it. You're just there for the bag.
So it's okay when guys are there for
no, but listen.
I don't get it.
What about somebody who's legitimately trying to say, hey,
that's what you always say.
I want to get to know you. Here's my point. I remember something you said to me a while ago about when a guy approaches, why does that gotta be on his thing? If he approaches a girl and that one thing is on his neck, he has a foot on his neck talking about something, you only here for one thing. How else is he supposed to appeal to show you legitimately that, hey, I'm here for the right reasons? I don't mind taking my time.
I'm not trying to grow.
I'm trying to grow with you.
I'm not trying to hit me. Let's talk. Have a conversation.
Yeah, but like, why can't it be on something like, okay, we usually trying to grow with each other at the time, and we put the time to grow. Eventually,
nobody does that anymore. Who does that?
Yeah, people like me still do that.
Yes.
Whack.
Oh, because now we're meeting on equal terms because sex is not my game. I'm not doing that. I'll put that in the back burner for another time. Once I got you, then it will be about that. But until we get ourselves established, I'm not going to fool myself.
Let's be honest, there are just some women who want men with money so they can feel secure or they can do what they want. Like, why I gotta be broke and struggling with you and going through the BS too?
No, you
like,
got
what's
that.
the point?
No.
Like, I gotta deal with you, be broke, and then try to hold your hair too? That's a lot you asking for.
And it's not cute.
And I gotta still look
if a woman has to do that strength. No. It's good for women to have that strength, but women should have to exhibit.
But why do women always have to exhibit?
I'm not saying. I said it's good to have that strength, but to have to exhibit where you have to be in a position where you have to be forced. Now that's a different story. I agree with you. No. Take it from me. I'm a Taurus like you. When we exhibit strengths with our people that we're with, why should you have to be the only one in the relationship who's exhibiting that type of strength while you sitting back and just twiddling your thumb doing nothing?
Dating is just so complicated these days. Like,
that is, but you know that you're not wasting your time with somebody in the long term.
Why
I don't know what this did a mean.
Hey Anthony, welcome. Melanie, thanks for tuning in. Robert, hi. Yeah.
Okay.
See, you got that nice smooth voice out, a smooth smile over. They don't know they're walking.
I know, right?
Sand.
Shut up.
What?
A quicksand. You're quicksand.
I'm not quicksand. So, Rockman just called me quicksand. I did not say anything. All I said is that dating is complicated to you these days. It's complicated.
Why are you looking at this pants?
Huh?
Trust me, DNA, if I was looking at this pants, he
I
wouldn't
see
be
the
bothered.
eyes looking below the belly.
He wouldn't be bothered.
Listen, she's a female Taurus. If she wants something special, she has no problem going to get what she wants.
That's not true. I don't know. No, it wasn't. DNA.
Oh, I see.
You know it.
Oh, that's look at. Oh, that's it. Look at that.
Who pointed it out, Rob? Who pointed it out?
What you looking at? Oh,
I just want DNA to know. I'm not pleading the fifth, so you better have some hush money on the side. Because I thought you.
Oh, what was you looking at?
Me too, all the way, DNA. I'll be like, I'm sorry, DNA.
What is me too?
What? Y'all hitting people with me too? What?
DNA over there. You about to get hit with me too, for real.
Wait, what? You trying to get
They trying to choose the 12-year-old boy, me too. What they trying to do? Me too, the 12-year-old boy.
I like the way you clean that up, DNA.
He's good. He's good.
I can't.
Pay back the beast because those DNA behind the mic yelling a bunch of stuff. Right. Mm-hmm.
Everything I say is true. You people, you brown people just can't handle it.
Brown all day, baby.
Yes.
And don't be talking about our HBCUs. You will have a riot up here.
Most of those
especially Link University.
HBs, I can't get the name.
Look, you can't talk about it if you can't spell it.
All a bunch of brown people that want to be colored, they want to be Negro, and you're afraid to be black.
Ooh.
You'll hear me on Facebook. Call up the number.
We're afraid. That's the whole point of going to HBCU because you are black. You got it all twisted. You know what it is? He got rejected by one. That's what it is. Somebody got rejected by all of them.
Actually, I only got rejected by I think University of Arizona. Or was it baseball in Arizona?
He didn't want to go to HBCU. He wanted to go to an all-white school. So what was he doing?
I didn't want to
He wanted to be
no Martin Luther King.
Right.
I didn't know that.
Right.
You ready?
Pro-black in Arizona. He would have been lynched.
Rock, you ready? You ready, Rock?
You reading about him, bitch.
There ain't no truth.
Hey, people, welcome back on
You
DNA.
can't get lynched in
They
Arizona.
would have dragged him all the way down the desert, right? He would have been behind. So that's a sad joke, but DNA would not have made it in Arizona. It's a good thing they would
like you.
I like the weather out there.
We would have been reading about him. He would have been in the history book. Oh, DNA.
No, DNA would have not made it because he would have been in Las Vegas.
He would have lost his tongue, right?
With a brothel.
No, see, that's the problem. That's the problem with a lot of those alumni from your universities. They are so afraid to
Not
speak
afraid of
up.
anything.
They're afraid.
We're not afraid.
Even
No,
at the CCRB meeting, I believe our guest was afraid of me speaking truth to power.
You know what the problem is, DNA?
What's that?
You all talk and no politics. So at the end of the day, you can say anything you
I'm
want.
the messenger.
No. But
once
you're isolated, how do you affect change? You don't. Right?
I'm like Malcolm.
Wow.
I'm like Malcolm. I give you the facts, wake you people up, and say this is what's going down.
DNA ain't working all this
Wake
time.
up.
Find a new job.
Oh, now we're a comedian like Wendy Williams now.
Oh, so
You see what she is? She has her own TV show.
Like Malcolm said, the white media will always the white. Oh, turn on the speaker, please.
See, that's what
White
these
media
HBCUs do.
White media will always find just one brown or black person in the crowd who will go against a real black man. And you're the perfect brown woman, colored woman, negress woman, brown woman who always go against a strong
You can
black
give
man.
all the compliments you want. Your mouth gets you in enough trouble. You
No,
won't have to
Negro ain't negative to you, right?
I didn't say. Listen.
Is that a negative,
You
Negro?
can say,
I'm asking you a
give me
question.
all the
Wizz,
compliments
you know
want
Wizz.
to.
Wizz has no problem being called colored or Negro, right, Wizz? See, I have a
Okay.
problem. You can't call me
I know my
colored.
skin.
You
Okay.
can't call me
So I ignore
Negro.
it.
Nobody, you call me black. I am so proud.
DNA.
Do not call me a colored. Do not call me a Negro or a Negra. I'm a black man and
He said
proud of it.
Negro.
Okay, black man, sit down. Next. Back to the topic.
Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. Y'all ready? So
Get my
now,
notes, too.
because dating now, like I said, because we talking about, we flipped the script like y'all had the 90-day rule of holding out, the lockout. What if a man do the same thing, hold out for spending money?
Isn't all of this just kind of petty?
It's not petty.
Wait,
No.
I'm
It
gonna
is
tell you
petty.
why it's petty. It's petty because now y'all lost that leverage and y'all can't function on a normal continuum, just like regular human beings should function on. It shouldn't cater to one thing. It shouldn't cater to the men. It shouldn't cater to women. We're both human beings. We're both capable of sustaining and procreating life. But when it comes to being with each other, it's always got to be one side where it favors somebody more than it favors the other. And who wins at the end of the day? Are we going to pass it tradition down to our kids and the next generation after
You know,
us?
all I hear is wah.
Why? Because then y'all
No.
complain when it says, "Oh, we only do this. You guys do this. You guys do that. You guys do extra." So a bad woman only acts bad when men do something. So we have to do it first, right?
No, on your big boy jaws,
you know what?
Shut up.
You
Like,
find out-
this is retarded. You want to be chicks, then be chicks. I'll get y'all some panties and let y'all walk around in panties all day. Like,
Look.
come on, be men.
Look.
Like, y'all don't listen.
Panties? Why would I walk around panties when I can sniff them?
Because you're acting like a bitch right now. Excuse
Wow.
me. You're whining about what?
Who's whining?
I
Who's
received
whining?
that.
Who is whining?
I received that.
There's no whining.
All
There's
You
no
all
whining.
whining. Did you not hear him just say, well, y'all got to meet us on the same terms, and we're meeting you on the same level.
I'm just
And you
looking
know
at it.
what?
Because y'all
Why men
have no
got to...
respect for a man that
That's not
exists on that level that shows you, hey, I'm going to offer you something different
No.
what most men
That's
won't. And then that's when it goes to the wow.
That's not true. Like,
That's true.
why don't you? So sometimes we all have a habit of picking people that we have no business being with, right?
That's true.
Because in the same breath, you're going after this chick and you feel like she's not appreciating you. There's a chick that would appreciate you, but you don't want her because you want the baddie.
Oh, no.
So let's
see,
be
that-
no, Rock, hold your roll.
Y'all the same way.
Hold
What
your
y'all
roll.
been doing
All right,
for
then.
years?
So people do this all the time. Why y'all bitching about it? Is it a...
We ain't been. We
Yeah,
just
no,
talking
no,
about
no, no,
holding out. Y'all was like,
I'm just
what's
stating the fact.
you
I'm
know
just
this-
bringing it out there. I said, I'm not complaining because it doesn't bother me.
holding
one
out
day.
for what? So, okay,
9 days
so,
of
all right.
no spend- You see how crazy people get?
No, because it's
What?
retarded. No, it's not.
Why you guys want to do that to us? Because that
No.
was us. Because she damn near said this. We started this first. No, it's only one person can do this 90-day rule thing.
No.
And that's comes.
So, okay, explain to me how this 90-day thing is gonna work. Somebody.
Everything's Dutch.
No.
Everything's across the
Everything
board.
is Dutch across the board.
Across the board. No spending on it.
No spending.
No
Oh, so
streaming
you gonna-
services and all that.
No streaming services.
Yeah,
See
unless
how it
we
work
know
for
what
you.
we're saying. No, because it's
No. Just see how you work.
Do you know how crazy?
Rock man, let me know how it goes. Do it for 30 days. See how it works.
Because
those sucker days were over for you.
Why is
it's the interview? It's the probation period. Because then you can find out how if she's gonna ride for you and how crazy she is.
So hold on a minute. Why is it because you're being cordial or you're taking a woman on a date? Why are you considered a sucker? Why do you consider yourself a sucker?
Why y'all can't take us on a date first?
Check this out. And it goes.
There are some women that take men on a date, but if you show interest,
It's
rare.
Because who's normally the pursuer? Like if you're approaching me, you're gonna ask me out on a date. If I'm approaching you, I may ask you out on a date. That's the norm. It just so happens that normally men are very good at pursuing women.
No, that's what y'all think we are.
No.
Can we talk to a young straight man, a millennial, get his point of view?
Yes. Young Jay, go ahead.
What's the question? I want to know again.
So
90-day rule in dating. Why is dating so obsolete?
I don't know. You know, my age, females don't do 90-day rules. They just give it up.
Oh, shit.
Dang.
Damn, yeah.
I'm way younger than y'all. So, you know, these females nowadays, the young females are kind of like the boys now.
They're aggressive.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, that is true.
But no, the 90-day rule was for men, little Jay.
Explain it to him.
So y'all gotta explain.
I'm saying the 90-day rule is where the female holds out of getting sex. What the 90 days, what I was saying for men that we won't spend money or give you money.
And he's saying you don't even gotta do all that.
Nah, like you don't. My era, you ain't even gotta do all that.
I was born in the wrong era.
I know, right?
Like
you see this, bro? I work with a bunch of bitches.
Nah, real fact. I see that's what I was doing the right thing to show that we have more to offer than we just sexually orientated.
But
it never works out.
Shut up, Rock man, because he just said they dropping their jaws, so he getting the cookies and not spending money.
You saying the first night? Yeah, okay.
Right. So that's okay though. I don't hear none of y'all complain about that.
Well, the first
I mean, this my generation, so you know.
It ain't no one. Is it a one night stand? No one night stands ever?
Oh no, one night stands happen.
It's popular.
It's like she said, it's popular nowadays.
But that's nothing. Wizz, as you know, there's nothing new. If this is new, what he's talking about, Freak Nick would have never existed. So we all know what happened to him. Warbucks and call him to help us out.
It's a different thing.
What's the difference?
That's like going to a buffet.
Right.
It's like it's going to a buffet. It's like going to a buffet.
Right, DNA.
Look.
Freak Nick, exactly. But you know what the difference is now? I think more so when you go to those events, you expect that to happen. Like you think that every woman chick that comes down there is that they on board for that. What Jay is saying is that it's not that. It doesn't have anything to do with a party, a carnival, a Freak Nick. This is just what the season is. Like we hook up, we already know what we're coming to do.
But that's nothing new. That's nothing new. When I was growing up, the sexual revolution in the 60s and 70s, come on. This is nothing new. Why do we pretend that all of this stuff is brand new and we point fingers at today's youth? This stuff was going on probably before I was born. How about, what's that Whoopi Goldberg when the girl was raped at 15 years old? The big one, she was in Oprah.
Oh, Color Purple.
Yeah, so that's way back in the 1920s. So why are we acting like this is all brand new?
Because I think the popularity of it, so many people, it's more common now. And girls are not shy about it. Women are not shy about it. I just want them for that, and that's it.
I blame the internet.
Well, no, I got
yes.
I read this quote somewhere.
When I was young, I was scared.
Well, the internet helps produce it and promote it, like you said. But I read this somewhere. It was Americans are Puritans in public, but a bunch of freaks behind closed doors.
Not anymore. That's what they're saying.
Republicans, we're so pure. The Catholic Church,
it's so reserved.
Exactly. All that BS. We know that. Your president, that big old whore.
But that's the problem now. Now there's no more what's done in the dark. Like, you know that song, The Freaks Come Out at Night? No, they out all damn day.
For the record, I promoted that song.
So you understand.
For Houdini.
You understand.
Barry Weiss, Jive Records, Enterprises. DNA was the promoter of that record.
That's more about
the Freak Nick King.
Yes.
That's Warbucks.
Wait, hold on. Before you say anything
Daddy
about Freak Nick,
Warbucks on the line.
change the lives of people, the characters, and the persons that was there.
Can we get a disclosure first?
We need a disclaimer on this before you tell any story.
No doubt.
Hello, Warbucks.
Yo, what's up? Yo, but
Remember the kids are in the car.
What's his name? Jay? He's right. These chicks is going. But I don't know. In my day, I wasn't spending no money on no chick. The bitches was giving it up. I guess it's the type of nigga you are. If bitches feel like you're a trick, they gonna get you for your money.
That's
I
true.
know me. I wasn't giving them nothing but hard dick and conversation and bubble gum. And I was fresh out of bubble gum and conversation. That's a fact, man.
And it goes back to the perception. Us brothers as men, we're not no better, but women, when they run this game, they run it on some next level stuff, and if they can't get it their way, they have an issue with it.
Same thing, men do the same thing.
We're human beings. That's what I'm trying
Men
to
do
say.
the same thing.
Listen,
we all do the same thing. It is what it is at the end of the day. If you're going to date somebody, you date them. If you're going to spend money, you spend money. The 90-day rule, if you want to go and get to know somebody, you're looking for a lifetime partner, then that's the script you stick to. Let's get to know each other and look for this if we're going to marry each other. That's it.
yes, cut up the bull crap. Exactly.
Yes.
Well, Wizz, excuse me, Wizz, who lived this 90-day rule?
You know them females probably did that. Females. He ain't getting nothing. You don't have to work for this.
But meanwhile, we
nothing
can
wrong
sell
with
out
that.
everything, do everything under the sun, bumble around in the dark like we idiots and try to, warm shit up. And then next thing you know, you're thinking, I'm going to do this and spend my life here. But then, what? I spent money on you, really?
He sounds real upset about
Oh,
that.
no, that never happened to me. I'm just reading for the countless brothers who wasted their time doing that now.
All right, what about the countless chicks that wasted their time thinking that they were going to have a relationship and the dude was just
Well, guess what? Then
left them?
choose a better guy then, just like you tell us.
All right, she thought she chose a good guy. Like, y'all.
But that's the thing. Y'all don't want to take accountability, and I love this word. Y'all never want to take accountability for the type of people you.
Say that word again.
Accountability.
First of all, let's stop the bullshit because there's some of us that chose the right guy according to everybody else and found out he was a slob. Like it happens. Sometimes
Yeah, but then
you
y'all
get the stop rock, please, because sometimes you get the person's representative and they change and show them who you did.
Y'all do that too.
All right, so we even call it a day and shut up. Stop whining.
Like, no, I was
Yo, I can't believe y'all over here whining like
Why?
that.
I told you what? I'm just spitting out the facts.
Charles,
Yes.
I've never been on a date. What's the date?
Well, let me know when you're ready to take me on one. We'll talk later. Like,
What?
Oh, is that official? Wait, we gonna put that
let me know
record?
when
You asking him?
he
out
says
on a
he
date?
doesn't date. No, he said he doesn't
Yeah, but
date.
you just asked him out on a
I'm
date.
not gonna ask him on a date. He said he'd never been on a date. So if he wanna go on a date, ask me and we'll go.
That sounds like an invitation to me.
Well, have you ever been on a date?
Of course.
It wasn't an invitation. I'm just saying, me as a black man, my whole life, I ain't never dated a woman. I just had sex with them. I never dated a chick, went to the movies, none of that. It was just, movies in my crib, my father spending money, going out on a date, restaurant. I never did that in my whole entire life.
You don't consider okay, because there are some dates that happen in the house, right? Some date you go and you have Netflix and chill, right? That's a date too, where you cook dinner.
It's
not a traditional date, but that would be considered.
No, that's not.
That's the new generation
That's
date.
not a date.
No, that's
we just about to start fucking.
That's not true because there are people that cook dinners and invite their partners over and there's no sex.
You
Like,
never get some kind of fantasy land?
no, it happens.
What? Say that again. Hold on.
Yo, y'all are not the romantic men at all. Like,
No, I never said that.
I never said. I'm
so
just.
you telling me you cannot have a romantic dinner and prepare a romantic dinner for a woman you're interested in and not have sex with her? Oh, my eyes.
I'm gonna put dick in that bitch, man. Fuck that.
See,
You in my crib and you coming over and you chilling. Yeah, we gonna chill. We gonna eat. We gonna watch movies. But at the end of the night, you gonna get some of this horse. That's a fact, man.
So you've never had a woman just come to your house and chill and go home without sex?
I never had a woman just come to my house and chill without fucking.
Wow, that's
a
real.
fact, man.
That's
a
real.
fact.
I've been in a couple houses and they had no sex. It's all right.
Damn.
It happens.
All that acid. What? You would have been. I'd have been in them jaws. No, I'm just.
I don't understand that.
I'm just. I don't know. I guess I'm not the romantic type. Maybe I need to change that. But I don't know. Nobody ever.
Don't even sweat it, Warbucks. I just say I get the right one in, come along and reveal themselves. And until they do, you're not obligated to show or put that out there.
But Warbucks is settled down, so he don't have to. He already doing it.
Well, he said never in the past.
Who told you that nonsense? Who told you that nonsense? You're judging the character without facts.
That's right.
I'm not judging anything. Warbucks, you said it before, but at the end of the day, it's
married.
What?
Right, go look on the door, get in the house. Man.
At the end of the day, you do what's comfortable for you. If that's been working for you, hey, it works. But there's some people that like to do it.
I don't believe Charles ever done
I feel like
you're living in a fantasy.
No, I'm not. I had
to read romantic books.
Yeah.
No,
How many men
I'm
have you asked on a date? So they always seem to come to you. They'll never give you a chance.
What?
They'll never give you a chance for you to go and pursue and show your interest
No,
about.
I
Hey,
don't do that.
you don't see. That's the thing. Not you. Countless women don't do that. They expect men to do that.
No, like first of all, I play the cat and mouse game. So if I really want your attention, I'm gonna get it regardless, and you're gonna give it to me. That's just that. Sometimes it's like that. You don't have to always go out and act. Sometimes it's a conversation. Maybe that conversation may lead to something else. But they're like, oh, you know what? Let's go out. Let's hang. But it's not always like, I don't know how to explain it. I have been on countless dates.
Oh, I'm coming with you.
All right.
But
Mr. Wizz,
What's up?
you're a straight man. How many dates have you been on?
I've been on a lot.
I've been on a lot. Oh my God.
You were the person who paid the money all the time?
My ex, I used
There's
to
nothing wrong with
it
like that, but I know the situation. It's like we was
So
talking for a
you're like
while.
a sugar daddy like me.
No.
Tell the truth.
No.
We're both members of the Sugar Daddy Association. Don't lie.
Why is that considered a sugar daddy? Because you take someone on a date? I don't understand. Like, so when she takes you on a date, is she a sugar mama? I don't know.
No, she
I
paying.
like that idea.
She
Say
paying.
it again, please.
You know what really strikes me? We always have the men that say they've never been on a date. Like, men always have horror stories where they have women who've never bought them anything. Like, that's just bad. Because I know chicks that do those things. I've done
they
those
do.
things.
You're right. I
But
just haven't found one yet.
Well, then you're dating the wrong type of women. That's just the bottom line. How can you be in a relationship with somebody when you love this dude and you don't ever do anything nice for him? That's retarded.
No, but I would say this, because my mom has a boyfriend that's like that. He won't let her do anything. He does all things. So when it comes like anniversaries, Valentine's and stuff, she can't do nothing special to show her appreciation for him because he won't allow her.
But there are different things that you can do. For instance, I had a friend, she wanted to show her friend something nice. She bought wine and cheese and crackers, and she planned a little dinner for him. Those are other things. It's not always about money.
And it is the little thing. No, you're right. It's about the little things.
Wait, what'd you say?
But some,
it's not always about a gift.
Right. It's not. It's just about the. Right. And then at the end of the day, like, you could have a date night where y'all in the crib and y'all play games. Just sit and play Monopoly. That's happened before. Or play video games together. There are different ways of dating.
That's an ideal date for me, definitely.
See, Rock, you're a whole other conversation. You never play video games with your partner? Like, if you can't laugh and joke with your partner, how can you decide that this is the person you want to spend the rest of your life? Because y'all gonna go through shit. Y'all gonna go through some ups and downs.
I never played videos.
Your feet gonna stink, her breath gonna smell horrible. Y'all gotta be able to laugh together.
Look, it's like they don't have a problem from getting on 2K then.
I
don't know. Right now, I don't know.
What happened? I missed that.
I said, especially if you got a partner that can knock out a horse.
Right, y'all gonna go through things. So if you can't laugh, because at the end of the day, when you choose your lifetime partner, right, that's the person that you can see yourself spending the rest of your life with, and y'all gotta be able to be each other's support, even when you don't feel like each other.
Even in the worst times.
Right, like it doesn't mean that we're gonna argue and curse each other out, we're gonna fight, and that brings us to our next topic. But it means that even when you're at your lowest, I still have to find a way to be your support, even when I may not feel like dealing with you.
Y'all compliment one another. Y'all complete each other.
We have to make a covenant never to go to bed angry. because it just doesn't work.
So you play video games?
Wait.
Yeah,
I thought it was just
video
a date.
games.
Now it's going to bed.
I'm just saying.
I thought it was just a date.
We done graduated. We're in a relationship now, Zena. You
The
missed that.
chemistry's right, like Mobuck said, it could turn into that. If we get people with just to chill and no sex, it could turn into that. Even though that wasn't the intended purpose, but it transformed into that.
I'm gonna just be real. During my single life, I didn't have a living room set. My whole purpose is I was a bachelor. So the easy way
To get them to the bed.
No, I mean, well, if you want to call it that, I mean, I had the no shoe rule, and just come straight to the room. There was no video games; it'd be a DVD or VHS.
So
chill.
DNA just asked me about a date, right?
Mm-hmm.
This summer, I just went on a date where we rode bikes on Far Rockaway Beach.
See, that's too much of a workout. That's
You take walks across the Brooklyn Bridge.
Right, like
Yeah, stuff like that. No, I do walks in the parks and stuff like that. And I would do a picnic. I've never done one yet, but I would
do walks across the
right.
streets.
And you know what? He bought me lunch. He was like, I got you. We're gonna have lunch. We had lunch on the boardwalk. It's a nice date. We had fun. We laughed. You get what I'm saying? It was friends. We didn't sleep together. We had a good time.
And yes, you could go on dates with your friends.
You basically did.
But you know.
You basically did when y'all rode the bike. Shit, how many miles you did?
Rode.
Shit, that's like sex. That's like sex. I'm like, that's like sex. You rode how long? Shit.
We rode all the way to Beach 120.
See, y'all about to say I rode her.
Another date I had. I've been on a date. We've gone to Highland Park and rollerblade and hung out and talked.
Oh, I'm not busting my ass and chill.
What's that restaurant that used to be on Fulton Street? Like you date, but
I took a nice boat ride to all the wharfs, the different wharfs in New York City, and it was just nice to just be in a place where we didn't even think about the world. It was just us, and we just vibed.
In my 20s, there was this guy who used to always come. His name, he was going to Fordham University studying law, whatever the case may be. And he was aspiring. He was aspiring to be a rapper. I don't know. He just disappeared. It's probably me, whatever the case may be. But every time he came to my house to pick me up, even though I never introduced him to my family,
she was dating Kanye.
No, he was too light to be Kanye. But because I'm like, I don't just introduce anybody to my family unless we're gonna be serious. So he used to come to my block, pick me up, and make sure he made sure I got home every time we went out. So there are nice things you do.
So was that a platonic friend?
Well, at some point I think he was interested in going further, but
hell
we just disappeared.
It was just the draw plan to just get closer.
But we didn't get closer. I don't know how.
Damn.
Did it take 90 days?
We just fell off the map. I think we went out a couple of times and then.
The 88 day dispute after 88 days?
No, I went back to school, so I was going away. Remember those HBCUs you love so much?
She probably fought it on the date.
Probably.
She probably fought it on birds.
Sometimes that's a deal killer, a deal breaker.
And then I've had someone take me to like Capital Grill, and we went to go see The Color Purple on Broadway. So I had.
Wait, hold on. Who paid for that ticket?
Me.
Obviously.
A Broadway play.
Right. And I've had instances where I've taken friends.
And he didn't get no coochie?
No.
After a Broadway play expense?
No. I've had instances where I've taken my ex to, we going to see Patti LaBelle. Like.
Oh, you treated?
But that was an ex.
No, we were together.
Yeah, so I mean that's not a date.
That is a date.
That's not like an interview date where you get in the new under the 90-day. I'm not getting that. I'm not spending. Yeah.
Well,
if that's hell yeah, I did. I love movies.
You gotta spend
that's
something.
Me.
You gotta spend gas something because you coming to pick me up. Like that's just that.
Come on.
You've never gone to Canarsie Pier and sat and talked on Canarsie Pier?
Oh.
You're lame.
I used to go to amusement parks, go to Coney Island.
We've done that.
I'm saying it's different. I mean, because I wasn't married. Like when I did that, I took them to the Cloisters.
What's the Cloisters?
I wasn't married.
Cloisters.
It sounded.
I'm just being real.
Cars only. You've probably been there often.
I don't know what that is. I'm too young for that.
Greenie and my Blackie.
Go to right now.
Like Honda.
And then I think when I went to it.
Let's drive to the first after the show.
No, we're not going. We went to we went to Red Lobsters.
DNA want to take you to the cloisters.
Whatever. We went to Red Lobsters, and he was like, "Yo, just leave the tip." I was like, "Yeah, I got it." That's just that. Like
Red Lobster.
City.
Know what Beyonce says about Red Lobster, right?
What?
You up me good, I'll take his ass to Red Lobster.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Forgot about that.
That good ass biscuit.
Cheddar Bay biscuit.
That Cheddar Bay biscuit.
Right.
Truth be told, I'm over the eating thing when it comes to dates. Like, there's so many other things you can do.
I like to eat. I love to eat.
You can afford to. It doesn't go anywhere.
Pastor Wilson eat?
Yeah.
Pastor Wilson.
I mean, I like
she said, yeah.
Things. Like, I like to go bowling, shoot pool. You know what I'm saying?
We talked about earlier.
Aquariums and stuff. You know, I like to try to do something inclusive where we can interact and see things from different perspectives and enjoy being around each other. We might learn something just from, you know, other, how to say, other perspectives to look at somebody to say, hey, I can enjoy you this way too. Okay.
Let me not say I'm over the eating thing. Somebody may invite me on a date and not feed me.
He ain't gonna feed you. You be starving, looking like.
Yo, I went out with this guy. He took me to this Korean spot in Korean Square where it was so cool, like in Lower Manhattan. It was a fun night.
Fried frogs and all that.
No. It was like
That's what they sell. You know that.
No. It wasn't that part of Korean Street.
Oh, okay.
It was a beautiful restaurant. We had a good time. But I mean, dating is what you make it, right? And what you want out of a date is what you put into a date. I think that's the moral of the story.
Did you feed them? Did you put?
No.
Would you allow a guy under the 90-day rule to feed you? Like, yeah.
I don't know, because I'm like awkward and weird. I'm do all that mushy stuff like really.
Would you read to a person in Barnes and Noble?
Yeah, that's a nice date too, Barnes and Noble.
He'll lay his arms and shoulder and you read to him.
That's a date where you can break the 90-day rule and not feel bad. Barnes and Noble.
Wait, hold on.
Book.
Wait, hold on. Breaking the rules. So what you mean?
I'm talking about the male 90-day rule.
You don't have to buy no damn books. You just pull out the book and you read it.
What if you want a Starbucks coffee? Oh, what if I get hungry? You can't buy her a snack?
We come with snacks.
Whatever.
You know what I'm saying?
Moving right along.
Go to Family Dollars, get those snacks
people
and
are
all
whack with dating these
Don't say
days.
y'all. Don't put me in that madness.
Well, you already told us you like dates.
I said I do too. I do dates.
He likes different.
So say that you
like.
Young Jay.
He
loves dates.
His dating is different from the dating you talk about, Rock.
Yo,
I date anybody I'm interested in.
Y'all don't date. Come on, Young Jay.
Jay just said
this is Wizz versus Mars. The show about
tell me your
and everything, but never the show about nothing.
Young Jay, tell me about your. I'm gonna call him Young Jay.
Jay.
You like?
I like it.
I'm saying Young Jay. All right, so tell me about your date experience.
I mean, sometimes I ain't knock on the first date, but a few days later, I end up knocking. I mean, my date's always been cool.
No, but where did you go to ensure that you like wow to make her woo like yeah I'm going.
Toast me, so we really got like places to go to. Olive gardens.
Y'all got Chick-fil-A, right?
Yeah, we got Chick-fil-A.
So you take a woman to Chick-fil-A, that's it. You win it. You win it.
Oh yeah, I love Chick-fil-A.
So you love Chick-fil-A.
I gotta say thank you to all the dudes that I've dated that would never I had to give it up before they take me out. Like I had my friend used to come every other weekend. He's like, where do you want to go? We would go to the movies, we would go to the mall, we would go out to eat. He would never expected me to put out.
You have a lot of gay friends, right?
No, he's not. As a matter of fact, he's married and has kids. Shut up, DNA. Shut up. No, but my roommate said
he friend zoned you.
No, he didn't. My roommate said you never got the picture that he liked you. Well, he didn't say anything, but we used to have.
Yeah, that's the thing about why women see, because they friend zone you already. They put you already. They don't see you in that light, so you're not gonna even give them that chance.
It's not that. Like if you
got that matumbo.
If you listen to me, if you listen to me speak, I don't expect what's not said, right? So if you're not stating that I see this is where we're going, because a man always knows what he wants. I'm not gonna expect that you know. Why would I do that?
I'm gonna lose.
That's why you always say, "Oh, why do you expect things that are not said?" Not me.
Okay, you got you colored, brown, Negro people had an hour and a half to discuss pop culture, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Can a black man now speak?
No.
Can a black man now get us all in trouble?
What would you like to say, dear?
Are you aware that within 19 days of October, there were 3 police killings here in New York by NYPD? Is anybody aware of that?
The cop that they shot. Who else?
No.
Which one?
NYPD shot 3 black males within the last 3 days. I was trying to be nice, said 19 days. Within the last week, let's stand correct. Within the last, I can Google it. Within the last week, 3 black males were shot and killed by NYPD here in New York City. Furthermore, I think the Democrats are going down the wrong path and they're trying to win back the White House. Most people, in my opinion, do not give 2 jack dooley squats about immigration, okay? The average American from New York to California couldn't care less about immigrants. Number 2, the Democrats are talking about this nonsense in Syria, in which Turkey invaded Syria, about the Kurds. Do anybody in this room know who the Kurds are? Me, with my brilliance, I don't know who the Kurds are.
Never heard.
Why do the Democrats think they're going to win back the White House using these as talking points? The Kurds, the Syrians, the Turkeys.
But a lot of Republicans don't agree with that war. They don't. They
the Turkish.
Yeah,
Turkish,
but a lot of Republicans don't agree with Trump on this either.
No, believe me, your average war pipe. Excuse me, say it right now, DNA. Your average poor white trash Republicans who live in West Virginia, Alabama, Mississippi, Arizona, Oklahoma couldn't care less about immigration.
Well, Lindsey Graham talked about it.
But I have to agree with DNA on this one. They don't like the demographic group he's speaking about. They're not interested in foreign policy.
They're not.
They're interested in foreign policy as it impacts here in America. They're more interested in things that are going on here.
They're more concerned about your economics. Are they going to lose their job? Will there be good schools for my kids? They're concerned about local issues.
Yeah, but you got to also remember.
You don't care about no Kurds.
No, not talking about that. If they let ICE, people run amok and gain control of all the oils, like you've heard about the oil.
No, wait. You said don't mix them two. You said ICE.
ISIS, no, but I'm just saying they're trying to
ISIS. Because there's allegedly from the prisons they've been escaping.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen around the world, ISIS, whatever you want to call these people, they call them terrorists. These people were trained by your government. The CIA trained these so-called terrorists.
And that's why
let's not get it twisted.
And that's why we should be there to keep them in place. If we train them, who's responsible for them?
No.
You get those monsters.
These individuals, these so-called terrorist groups work with our government. They work with the United States of America. They work with the CIA. See, there's no more boogeyman. There's no more communist Russia. So it can't be, the communists are coming to get us. So they created a boogeyman. The boogeyman is now ISIS.
Scapegoat.
Thank you, Rob. Scapegoats. They're now the Muslim, Islamic extremists. These are all boogeymen for people who are not well informed to get scared and always go, oh no, we need the Republicans. It's all a trick. You people are being bamboozled and hoodwinked by your own government.
Well, it can't be that much of a trick because Turkey is now in a big mess.
All America has to do is bomb the Capitol. I think it's Islamabad, whatever how you pronounce the name. It's Islamabad.
But the whole point is
all America has to do is send 2 bombers over there and bomb the capital of Turkey, and they're finished.
But that's the whole problem.
If they wanted to do that.
DNA, that's the whole problem. He pulled the troops out, and now we have this chaos over there.
You felt a smart, intelligent woman who went to a historical black university. You're falling for the okie doke. Please don't interrupt me.
I fell for the.
I'm not interrupting you.
Nobody's interrupting you, but what okie doke? You don't see.
You're falling for this fake news put up by the Republicans.
You keep working everything is fake news.
Trump, it is fake news.
Okay, DNA.
Okay.
You could say that when you're a distance away, but these people are obviously going through something. These people are obviously going through something. These people are obviously in
You know what they're going through? They're going through that your government and NATO, those cocksuckers in Europe, NATO, they bombed these countries in Somalia, they bombed Libya, they destroyed these countries. So who wouldn't be upset? But still, again, they're being financed by the United States government, CIA.
And long and short of it is. With any last closing notes?
No, we're still going to talk about these three killings of NYPD.
I'm not going to talk about those 3 killings.
Why are you coloreds and Negroes and brown people are so afraid to speak about these crooked cops here in New York City?
You just went from crooked cops to Turkey. Make up
I have a whole agenda right here. Thank you very much.
Okay, so I'm gonna sign off, and you can come in front of the mic and you can finish your whole agenda because I'm done.
You're afraid to
I'm not afraid of anything.
Okay, since you're done, I can take over the mic. We have 7 minutes left.
No, you're not gonna take over the 7 minutes of our show. You're gonna take over the 7 minutes after our show. Like you're gonna let us close and then you're gonna take it. No, I'm being serious.
Charles pays the bills on the station. Let's not get it twisted.
Oh, we
Me
can't
and my associates.
No,
you sure you want to go there?
We can't.
Well, you just went there. You just went there.
Because at the end of the day,
You
DNA,
just
you just went from Turkey to cops, and I said I'm not dealing with it. When you started it, I went with it.
Well, why are you black folks so afraid?
No.
It's not about being afraid. I'm signing off. It's not. You.
That's why I think that you say you signing off.
All right, so let us
close.
Let us close. We're gonna end. I'm gonna say goodnight.
Okay.
You have the whole stage to say whatever you want to say. So
that's the reason why you people that say you people
stop, pause.
You people are in this predicament because you don't want to get truth.
That's when I sign off.
Good night, Miss Charles.
Good night.
Can you get my earring? She's being instructed by her handlers that you're not supposed to speak about political issues on this station. You can talk about pop culture, silliness like dating.
Yeah, but DNA, stop. Because come on. We can't do that.
If you wanted to do a political show, then do a political show. That's it at the end of the day. If I said I'm not talking about it, I'm not talking about it.
It says here, Venus versus Mars, the show about anything and everything, but never the show about nothing.
But I'm not engaging in a conversation when you're talking to yourself. But you're talking to yourself because you don't give anyone age weight. No, I'm not. I signed off. Remember, you said you're taking over to take over. You cannot have a conversation where you dominate the whole talk. And you just went on about Turkey, and then you just switched to the NYPD, and all I said was, I'm signing off.
Why are you screaming? Use your microphone.
You said you can't hear me.
Use your
You're real confused, DNA.
Use your microphone.
Am I not? You can't hear me in your headset?
You're not as serious as I am, okay?
I can.
I am just a messenger. I'm giving you issues that affect you as a black woman, you as a black mother. These are issues I'm putting out there, and now you're throwing rocks and shooting arrows at the messenger. I'm only the messenger.
I didn't say anything about the messenger. I said I was signing off. That's all I said.
Because when you talk about it, you get in the zone and you just keep on.
Because you guys are not informed. Don't blame me because you're not
informed. I'm informed, but I don't want to.
What are you informed about? Where the heck is
I do.
Show me Turkey on that map right next to you. Show me Syria.
You want me to show you?
Yes, please.
I'm gonna do that.
5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll find Turkey in 2 seconds.
It's not down there.
I gotta come over here.
It's up.
No, it's not up.
Turkey's near Israel. Turkey's in that same area they call the so-called Middle East. There's no such place called the Middle East. That was man-made in World War I. The Middle East, no such place.
Right.
It's right over here.
No, that's Egypt and Africa. No, that's Libya. You got to go to the right and up. It's the whole area, like you said, that they call Mediterranean. Nope, that's too far. That's Asia.
Forget it. Forget about it.
It's right.
Most black people, my dear Charles.
No, it's not.
Most black people are afraid about these issues, but they know their place.
Afraid of nothing.
They know their place.
Right.
They know their place. Like your girlfriend, Wendy Williams, she know her place. Your place, Wendy Williams, to talk about black celebrities and diss black celebrities. So you people know your place.
DNA, you do the same ish. You just sat here and talked about Johnson like he was nobody.
Who?
Because Robert Johnson, you do the same thing. Like,
Robert Johnson happens to be a colored Negro with no
sit here and you badmouth people that have had successes that you don't agree with how they made their successes or their choices. You do it all day, and it's not nice either.
How has Robert Johnson, the founder, helped the black community?
Again, how has he not? How have you?
How have you?
I
gave you a show where you have to promote it to become famous, but you guys refuse to promote it. Don't blame me.
I do.
Well, you do an excellent job. I'm talking to a young female right now. She has yet to promote her own show. So what you gonna point fingers at me?
I don't promote my own
you
show.
You wanna point fingers at me?
I don't promote my own show.
What did you do, DNA?
I don't promote my. Do you promote your own show?
24 hours a day.
No, you play on the radio. You don't sit here every day. That's all you do. All you do over there is engineer. You pay